I have finally arrived to a country I know nothing about. Myanmar! And my only objective for the day is to get to know the place better. Yes. The men always chewing on tobacco, like all the time. Their pants, instead of wearing long jeans, they wear long G, and I'm not even sure what's underneath it. The women, for decoration, they put yellow makeup to look pretty and to cool down. But somehow, someway, men and children also do it. The prices and transportation is so cheap. I get on a 3-hour train ride for 200, which, if I have the exchange rate right, it's 15 cents. The people, even if they can't speak English with you, they will still high-five you for no reason. And that's all what matters to me. That's Myanmar for now. The rest you can Google. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow! You can't see us, but what you can see is the most beautiful sunrise in the world. What you can see is the sun rising over 2,000 pagodas here in Myanmar. What you can see are hot air balloons going up right in time to catch the sunrise. And what you can see are temples so beautiful, it's hard to believe they exist. But what you can't see are the 8,000 destroyed pagodas because of time and nature. What you cannot see is how 1,000 years ago, this was the lively center of a prosperous kingdom. And what you can't see, and what I can't show you, is how at peace this place makes you feel. That's Bagan. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. Let's talk religion. Before coming to Myanmar, I was told to be careful because I'm a Muslim. And Muslims in Myanmar, at least in the western side of it, are currently being prosecuted. They are what is known as the most prosecuted minority in the world because of clashes between Buddhists and Muslims. But I want this video to be about what's positive. And here in Yangon, it's very easy to find positivity, where just by walking for less than 10 minutes, you have a Buddhist temple built right next to a mosque. Where just a minute away from there, you can find a church. That is also 5 minutes away from a synagogue. And if you're not from any of these religions, then Chinatown is right nearby. Yes, Western Myanmar is in crisis, but I cannot think of many places in the world where in less than a kilometer radius, all these diverse religions exist side by side. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow from the north. Hello!
We are stuck in the middle of a lake.
And you might think on this lake there's nothing to see, either above water or underwater.
But you're wrong!
There is a lot to see here that you won't see anywhere else in the world. Like the fishermen who paddle with their feet. Fish with their giant nets. Or do this with the water. There's also a floating village, kind of like Venice, just a little bit less romantic. And inside these houses, you can find the silver makers and the textile makers. But these guys have longer necks. And we're finally done with the beautiful nature of Myanmar!
That's 1 minute! See you tomorrow!
It's my last day here in Myanmar, and I've explored a lot of the nature, like this, and this. But what I haven't explored enough of are the people. See, up until 10 years ago, Myanmar was hard to visit. The government was run by the military, which means it was not very kind or democratic. But now it's changing, and with that change, you get to see beautiful places, but also meet beautiful people. Like Mieti the doctor, Jordan the architect, William the med student, Steven the YouTuber, Winpeng the med student too, Nay the business student, Momo the linguist, and Yeti the marine engineer. They're all great. And I have a feeling you'll get to meet more of them very, very soon.
バイバイです。
That's 1 minute.
See you tomorrow! Sorry, guys, sorry.
See you tomorrow!